This is part 2. We've got a pallet of Bose speakers to install now. The speakers come with this paper that has to be removed to get access. We'll show you later. You want to start by taking the backing off the speaker. This is where the speaker wire enters the speaker. The store is under construction. As you can see, we're going to use the first two terminals. On the left side, cable comes from the amplifier, and on the right side, the speaker is daisy chained to the next speaker. So we're just going to loosen the screws on these terminals. And we want to pry open the front of the speaker gently to avoid scratching or damaging the speaker. In this case, we're using a 70 volt system, so we want to adjust the speaker to 70 volts and 15 watts. The drywallers cut holes at each location where we had installed our rough-in pans. So we just want to get our speaker cable out. As you can see, these tabs, when you turn the screw on the face of the speaker, these tabs move outward and hold the speaker into the rough-in pan.
Not recording, right?
So we left plenty of service loop at each speaker position. Now we're mounting the network cabinet. We start with the back cabinet, and then we can put the rest of the cabinet and install all of our equipment. We route the speaker cable through the back of the cabinet.
Okay. Now, this is where I ditch.
And the speaker cable itself has to be terminated. I recommend you use a wire stripper, although some people prefer pliers or side cutters. And of course,
you know what I'm gonna do soon? We're gonna start live streaming. Because people will watch.
These are plenum caps. If you have a plenum space, these can fit on top of the speakers, and they make the speakers plenum rated. We're not using them in this case.
Let the project management deal with it.
So you insert the speaker into the notch and just tighten the 2 or 3 screws on the face,
Still not done.
as I showed you earlier.
And no holes cut.
And that holds the speaker in place.
What else is there gonna? What other surprise do you have for us?
And then just put the grill into the speaker. It just fits in with friction.
Oh, I found the missing logo. Where?
For the subwoofers, a panel has to be removed underneath the grill. There's no knob to adjust. You actually have to physically move the jumper wire to set it to the correct voltage for your system. And then again, just like the speakers on the back of the subwoofer, you have to remove the metal panel to get to the terminal blocks. And again, we're going to loosen the terminal blocks that we're going to be using. And then tighten the speakers again, just like we did with the first speakers. Subwoofers fit into the rough-in pan the same way. And then install the grill. And we can't cut the drywall, right? That's not
Don't effing touch the drive.
because it's the drywaller's responsibility.
That is correct. And it looks like he's got an axe to grind on it.
They're gonna cut one hole. So what's his job? The make him cut one and leave, and then call him back to do the other one. Is that in all the way?
Why are you filming this?
And then we just want to strip the cable into the terminal blocks.
This is our terminal block. This goes back into the thingy.
And here we have the volume control with the control wire. This volume control goes straight back to the amplifier.